Hear my heart, my word falls into the river of love, chapter 59. Jinyan's so-called something homemade was actually her show's homemade creation. She just ate. After changing into cozier stay-at-home clothes, Jinyan lounged on the sofa with her laptop, scrolling through Weibo. There were many posts from anime festival attendees, her photo in particular being shared many times on Weibo. She also saw that everyone was leaving suggestions on her Weibo to start a small outfit styling tutorial. She felt that this was feasible. The frequency didn't need to be very constant either. Twice a month tutorials would be enough. After thinking about this for a moment, Jinyan straightforwardly posted a Weibo status. 唐子 V. Expressing thanks for everyone's interest. I have seen all your suggestions. Small outfit styling tutorials can be released. Also, you won't have to worry that my clothing recommendations will be unaffordable. Smile cry. I will recommend brands for every price range. Moreover, I will push for a lot of small accessories like socks, hats, and such. Right now, winter is transitioning into spring, so I'm thinking of making the first tutorial. Replace the winter article you're wearing to make the perfect transition from winter to spring. Sun. One after another, readers expressed their extreme anticipation. Many retail brands were also very expectant, feeling that they could input advertisement on teacher Tangzi's Weibo. Jinyan continued to scroll through Weibo for a while. Her show, meanwhile, brought over a plate of fried onion rings from the kitchen. Seeing that she was still playing on her laptop on the sofa, he set down the plate and headed towards the living room. Jinyan wore a thin, light pink top and a bright pleated skirt that didn't reach past her knees. Her perfect slender legs were thus exposed to the air like this. Herschel originally came to ask her for a hand in the kitchen, but now he suddenly wanted to do something else. Jinyan's long hair languidly cascaded down her back. It always seemed like a slight aroma of pastries accompanied a lady in pink, making him unable to suppress his thoughts of taking a bite. Jinyan saw him approach and closed her laptop halfway. She tilted her head up to look at him. What is it? Herschel didn't reply and simply ceased to bite her waist, pressing her down gently into the sofa. Her body softened into his very comfortable embrace. His hands trailed along her smooth skin as he lowered his head to kiss her lips. Jinyan had yet to react. Soon, however, she became deeply engrossed in Herschel's kiss. When he began pressing kisses down her neck, Jinyan finally had the time to speak up. Not eating? Herschel's lips crooked slightly into a smile. He raised his eyes to meet hers as he said, "You made me have even more of an appetite." Jinyan had a bit of difficulty in enduring his caresses, her breathing helplessly unsteady as she moaned, "It's still daylight. Why are you playing at?" Herschel's breathing also became rushed. His hands had long slipped beneath Jinyan's relaxed clothing. Just once. Since the last time he and Jinyan had done it at home, he had stashed several boxes of condoms here in preparation to use at a moment's notice. After the exercise reached its conclusion, Herschel casually clothed himself and bent down to kiss Jinyan's forehead. "Go take a bath first. I'll continue making lunch." Jinyan was silent. She glanced at the time. There were still several minutes until 2:00 p.m. Luckily, Herschel was very proficient at preparing the cuisine. Jinyan only had to wait half an hour before lunch was finally served. Herschel served Jinyan a bowl as he said to her, "Do you remember when you mentioned inviting Aunt Jen and your mother over to share a meal? How about we do it tomorrow? Otherwise, this kind of matter will be dragged out for who knows how long." Jinyan contemplated this for a moment and then nodded. "Okay, I'll call my mom later." Herschel mentioned, "I still need to return to the company this afternoon. I'll make reservations today and send you the details once it's set. Alright, head straight back to the company once you finish eating, okay? Leave the cleanup with me." Herschel stared at her before smiling. "I'm still washing the dishes. You worked hard today. Rest well this afternoon." Jinyan didn't respond. Today, she had indeed exhausted herself at the autograph signing, but she had a feeling that he was referring to that. After Herschel left, she called her mother and told her that Herschel had invited her to lunch tomorrow. Because of the relatively unusual circumstances at his home, she had to first explain it all to her mother. Jinyan's mother had a very good impression of Herschel, but she hadn't expected him to have suffered so much as a child. Mentally, she released an unavoidable sigh of regret. Indeed, every family went through its problems. Herschel made reservations at UZ Chinese dining hall. He took responsibility for retrieving Aunt Jan while Jinyan did so for her mother. The small group chatted very amiably at the table. The atmosphere continued harmoniously. Aunt Jan had not been this happy in a very long time. If Herschel's mother was still alive, she would definitely be happier. Think of this. Aunt Jiang flashed a smile at Herschel and asked, "So when do you two plan to marry?" Herschel replied, "The wedding is planned to be held in October this year." "Oh, October. My bad choice. The weather should be nice." Aunt Jiang was still beaming. "Then when do you plan to get the certificate?" Herschel was silent. At that moment, Aunt Jiang had her thoughts written all over the place. "Foolish boy, aren't you worried you might run away with others if you wait until October?" Could be clearly read from her expression. Jinyan's mother also understood her allusion. Jinyan had previously told her that even if Aunt Jiang wasn't Herschel's birth mother, she had always treated him as her son. It seemed that the statement wasn't an exaggeration. She wanted him to wholly trap Jinyan. Since she greatly liked Herschel, however, she didn't say a word. Herschel looked beside him at Jinyan. He coughed dryly and stated, "That is, if you all aren't opposed, I can get a certificate at any time." Aunt Jiang smiled deepened. "Fixing a date is inferior to Destiny's plans. Today would be best." She didn't forget to ask for Jinyan's opinion when she voiced hers. "Yan Yan, what do you think?" Jinyan felt like she was unable to keep up with his pace. She glanced at Herschel and smoothed her lips into a smile as she said, "I'm fine with that. Mom, what do you think?" Jinyan's mother replied, "Earlier or later, it's Thursday. I have no opinion. The key is that you both are happy." Then it settled. Aunt Jiang raised a brow at Herschel, a smile tugging at her lips. "After you finish eating and return home, go get your household register." "Okay." Herschel smiled at Jinyan as he said, "What about you?" "I'm driving my mom home first, and I will grab my household register on the way. Shall we directly meet at the entrance of the Ministry of Civil Affairs?" "Okay." Once this matter was discussed, the meal was rapidly consumed. Herschel wanted to send Aunt Jiang home first before retrieving the household register, but Aunt Jiang stubbornly refused, hopping on him to go home quickly to grab it and not make Jinyan wait too long. Herschel couldn't convince her otherwise and had no choice but to call her a taxi before driving home. At this time, no one should have been at the Her Mansion. Oh, apart from the injured, home-confined Chen. When Herschel opened the door and entered, he just happened to catch sight of Chen clumsily using his upper hand to pour himself a glass of water. He chuckled and walked further in, commenting, "What? Young Master He needs to pour himself water?" Chen didn't expect him to return home at this time. Startled, he choked on his water. "I've been stuck in bed for over a month. Can I get up and exercise for a bit?" "All right, then you slowly exercise while I go up first." Chen saw him head upstairs and curiously inquired, "Why did you return so early today? It sounded like your merchandise closing down." Herschel's steps paused. He turned around and flashed a smile. "I returned to grab the household register." "Grab the household register? For what?" "To get a certificate with Jinyan." Chen absolutely didn't expect this. "Holy shit, you're that fast?" Herschel smiled elusively. "How do you know I'm fast? You tried?" Chen was speechless. He had joked with several guy friends of his multiple times, but this was the first time he did so with Herschel. He was deeply stunned. So, as it turns out, Eldest Master He, with his elegant demeanor and grace, can also joke in this kind of vulgar manner. Herschel nonchalantly responded, "You, with such a high comprehension, are also not noble." Herschel was dumbstruck. Herschel went to He Jinglong's shade room and rummaged through it for the household register. After finding what he had been looking for, he smiled and descended downstairs. Chen was still sitting in the drawing room. Upon seeing Chen, Herschel asked, "What are you still sitting there for? Xiao Fang will be distressed if she sees you down here when she returns." Chen pursed his lips in silence for a moment before saying, "I intend to break my engagement with Zhu Ying." Herschel was a bit surprised. "Why?" Chen asked instead, "Do you think I should be together with her?" Herschel stared at him for a moment before asking, "Do you talk to your parents about this?" "Not yet." Although he was normally very pampered and spoiled at home, if he brought this matter up, he could imagine how they would react. Herschel patted his shoulder and stated, "I wish you well." Chen was silent. Herschel quickly headed to the exit. However, he did turn back to glance at Chen, who was still sitting on the sofa. "Let me give you a suggestion. The best time to bring it up would be when your injury still hasn't recovered. They'll be more lenient when they hit you." Chen remained silent. Although Herschel and Chen had chatted about domestic trivia for quite a while, Herschel still arrived at the Ministry of Civil Affairs before Jinyan. He was actually somewhat nervous as he waited for her at the entrance. When he saw Jinyan's familiar car drive towards him, his heart slowly settled down. Because today was a particularly special day, there were many people coming to get certificates. The two of them weren't in line for very long before they received their forms, took the photos, and had their physical examinations. Male certificate photos could not be photoshopped. One only had to pay some more money and wait a little longer. In order to be more beautiful, Jinyan naturally was willing to wait. She looked at Hersho and asked him, "Are you busy this afternoon?" Hersho smiled and said, "No matter how busy I am, I still want to get the certificate first. Otherwise, Aunt Jung might kill me." Jinyan couldn't help laughing. Aunt Jung really is her surrogate mother. It seems like she's afraid of me running away. Actually, I'm also very afraid, but now you're about to illegally become Mrs. He. You look beautiful. Hersho's heart surged when he took the marriage certificate from the staff member. The person he dearly loved, who was standing beside him, had now become his legal wife. Probably to generate revenue, the Ministry of Civil Affairs offered to take a photo of the married couple right after the certificate was fulfilled for a price. The room was intentionally decorated very beautifully for this. Jinyan tugged Hersho to go, saying it would be her treat. Hersho didn't know whether to laugh or cry. The photographer lifted his camera and stood opposite them. He told them, "You two can sit a bit closer." Jinyan blinked. She sat on Hersho's arm and stood tiptoe to press a kiss to his cheek. End of chapter 59.